10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Yeah. When I've been up this When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Save my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's Bosher to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Here goes the hot. Wait, please.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And off comes to Peterson. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 66 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Falcons 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check 53, line. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Face. Hey, foxtrot.
You run.
Go, Mike 51, Mike.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29 in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Peterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw, Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Redskins.
Mike 20. Here we go, D.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
What's good?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
What's good, G? You might as well let me win this game.
They give it to Peterson.
You might as well let me win this game.
8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Huh?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here.
I don't know who this is.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Okay.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
You know that. You better be live. You live? What? Let them know they can hear me.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's what it is.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Let me find you. Let me share it on my page.
He's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've
I got a lot of haters, bro.
The ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, don't talk too early.
Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
Yeah, fuck them.
The Redskins have taken the lead.
Say less. I'm finna go all out there.
The extra point.
I'm live on YouTube now.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Hell yeah, I ain't about to lose no fucking Redskins.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hell no.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25.
Shit, I'm 4-0. I can't let you beat me. Hell no. Fuck no. I'm 200 ranked in the nation.
Now ready to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 60 yards.
Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is what it seems.
Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdown.
This a new me, man. Madden out, bro. This a new me. I ain't worried about Madden 19.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Come here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Hey, they throw that shit like NFL Street. You can hear the ball wobbling.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception.
That shit goes slow as hell.
Just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Damn, I should go ahead and get the field goal.
Third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Giorgio Tavecchio now for the Falcon field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's keep up the pace.
Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a
team. He ain't got enough firepower on that team, man.
Regrouping.
Huh?
They are out in front.
Bro, I don't be getting a lot of views. I need that capture card. I'm finna buy that shit.
Seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10.
I probably shouldn't do that.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
That motherfucker be running.
If they hurry, we'll see. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing is Keenum. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll make it third down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Keenum. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. This is
hey, there's a lot of that shit going on.
So 2 quarters.
That ain't happened to you yet.
Charles and I return after the break.
You got to swat that ball for now. That shit be doing that every time.
Booth ready for quarter number 3.
That bobble shit, man. They be bobbling balls now in the Madden 20.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
Oh, man. He got hit, man.
Boy, it looked like
hold the ball.
Dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to
I should have waited a little bit more. I got to practice that passing. They won't let me do no edit.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Damn, I should have got the field goal.
Case of see ball, get ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Keenum. Escaping the and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Grady Jarrett able to get him down for a loss.
Punt that shit.
11.
Give me the ball back. I need a Wildcat. Let's go. Need a fucking Wildcat.
That's way now. As the drive goes backwards.
Man, wait till I get this game, bro. It's over, bro. All it takes for me to get in that lab.
Here's Hardy set to return. Before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how
he out of bounds. He out of bounds, 1 foot. 1 foot out of bounds. You can't keep 1 foot out of bounds, bro. You got to have 2 foot. Oh, man, hell no, 2 feet.
I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Stop playing with me. Wildcat, man. I told you that. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck you and your broadcast, nigga.
And the Falcons use the short
fuck wrong with you. Dumb ass. Niggas get on these lines, bro. Wait till I get my shit. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. Wildcat, you too. Y'all follow me.
Take a 10-point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosch.
Bro, I got my string, bro. My shit. My string good. My string good, cuz.
And he'll make it across the 20.
Man, score, man. I don't want to talk no more. Score, man.
At the 23-yard line.
Score. Score. Hey, this Wildcat. This my party. Hey, I'm 5-0, bro. The game over, cuz. You can't pass. You done. You did in the water.
Now a first down throw. Keenum.
Give me that.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
You did in the water, bro. That's your weak. You can't pass.
But it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big
desperate, y'all.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum.
Oh, my ball. My ball. My ball.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
My fucking ball. Go ahead quick.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Go ahead quick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in,
yeah, I know.
Gonna hurt, and in a big way.
Yeah, I know.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good game, though, bro.
Now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep.
Hold on, let me click on your live. What you doing? What you talking about?
Taking care of
you talking about you won?
All security terms have ever
Did you
been
win?
Used. They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Wildcat. If you want to learn about the Wildcat, I'm doing training on YouTube for $100.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these.
You want to run the Wildcat like this and win games? Come holler at me.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Okay, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. Let me pass then.
And they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let me pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
22. Smith.
I'm about to pass.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away,
he threw it wrong.
And brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go, G.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Only took him 3 plays.
I'm going to finish you off with this Wildcat.
Zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the
Fat
big
boy.
play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Uh-oh.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He working on this loss. He working on this loss.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
He working on this loss.
Touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I'm finna kick the door down.
That touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Remember the dude that was talking shit on his page? Like, he's like WildCatWillie and he wouldn't let me play. This him right now. And I did like a random game and ain't that many people got the trial shit. And his name popped up and he got me live and looked at the score. I'm whipping his ass. Fun look. No, for real. He got like...
They'll run on 1st down.
Yeah, because he's talking that shit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, 50 people.
One final try now for Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. Oh, wait, hold everything.
Good game, bro.
Oh, called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw for Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
up this magic. One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. This time Ryan will throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Ryan. And he's got Sanu. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
Elliott, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, tight that.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
To throw is Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Check 55, Mike. Squeeze, double.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Get the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, express. Go.
To throw is Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And an alley to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down. The give is to Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Go, get out there, get up, 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Freeman. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, pick your way. Go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. We're going to 54. Let's make these babies.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied in 14 now as he sends this one away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A run for Weber, and an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 54. And we got to get to the ball. 21. Let's keep moving.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get out.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a contact.